the 40, stays on his feet, cuts it back. Marion Brown, another kickoff return for a touchdown.
Look out! There goes two! No flags! Touchdown!
Howard in trouble! Incomplete! And the Michigan Wolverines will shock the college football world!
Time coming off. Howard's going to run for it. Time runs out. And that'll do it.
Oh my goodness.
Welcome to the Big Ten, Oregon. They storm the field at Austin.
He handed it off to Love, who stays on his feet. Love is in the end zone. Notre Dame has won the Orange Bowl, and Marcus Freeman is taking them to the championship game.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Week 0 podcast, where Lucas is in all black for some reason. But of course, I'm your host with the most, top left box, otherwise known as Connor. Below me is Ryan Fravel, and below him is our main man, well, second main man, actually, in the Big Ten. Hopefully our main man, Maze Madman, will join us shortly to talk about Michigan. You will be joining us. We are doing our Big Ten preview stream. Can't wait. We have now, football is officially so dang close because preseason was played last night. Absolutely terrible at times. Unwatchable. Alliance had 4 or 5 turnovers. But did you watch that? Were you a true sicko and watch that, Ryan?
I did not. I did not watch that pitiful. I heard it was pitiful. I saw all the DJU memes that evidently in that game he got to play in the second half, and I saw a tweet that said
because I thought I only remember seeing him in the very end of at the fourth quarter. I thought it was when he was playing. I didn't know Trey Lance started for the Chargers. So.
No, I know he started, but I know the plan was at least that they were going to play DJU for the majority of the second half. And I saw a tweet that said the DJU still has a problem with the forward pass.
Trey actually did look good at times. I'll say he did actually look good.
I saw some people say that they were building back up his draft stock, not his draft stock, but his
trade stock.
So
no, that's totally what happens. Like that's what the Ravens did a few years ago, where they had a kicker. Because obviously this was way before all the stuff that happened with Justin Tucker came out. This was, I want to say, like 2019, maybe 2019 or 2020. And they got a guy that was like an undrafted free agent who then kicked like a 50-yarder in a preseason game, and they flipped him to Minnesota for like a 5th or a 6th round pick, and then he gets cucked by Minnesota like 2 weeks later because he missed a bunch of kicks for them. So it was it was hilarious that we robbed the Vikings like that. But we are now inside a month.
We are 22
days from
week 0.
Our namesake.
Yes.
Where we will be true sickos and we will watch that game as well. Those games as well.
If you don't want to watch Akron versus Hawaii in week 0, then
at this point I will take some action on Tuesday nights. I would take that. I'm down bad for some football, just football in general. But
you can't call yourself a real college football fan if you aren't okay with on a random Tuesday night at 5 p.m. at Eastern time watching a game between Akron and was it Ball State?
No, you're a true sicko if you're staying up until like 1 in the morning. If you were stay up until 1 in the morning watching Pac-12 after dark, that was true.
Or watching Hawaii versus San Jose State at 1 in the morning.
In Hawaii.
On the Pac-12 network.
Or Hawaii playing a game in Australia, which I think they did it last year, the year before. There was like a game they played in Australia, and then they traveled and they were on the road for like 3 straight weeks, and they traveled like 30,000 miles or something. But
the thing is, like, you have to download Fubo.
Exactly.
That's the only way you can watch it.
Or you're like that game when it was Army almost upset Oklahoma a few years ago, and the guy was streaming on YouTube. He's like, "Hey, you want to see my feet?" Because he was streaming on some unknown streaming service, and he was like streaming it from like this streaming service, recording himself showing it on YouTube, and he was like, "Hey, you want to see my feet just randomly during the stream?" Because Army was like tied or leading like second ranked Oklahoma a couple years ago. Like we were down bad. Anyway, we are doing the Big Ten next week. Just for everyone that's wondering, we will be doing our NFL preview as we've lost Lucas. We will be doing an NFL preview. We were just talking. I gave some takes that both Ryan and Lucas did not agree with, particularly about Ryan's Broncos, but I'll share those later. And hopefully I can give an explanation as to I have a take that's even way hotter than those I was giving you. I don't even know if there's like the worst. I wouldn't say the worst, but like those are not extreme takes that I have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I have like extreme take. Oh yeah, look. I'm wearing my Ducks hat that I got last year.
Hell yeah.
So anyway, so then we got that. Then the week after that is what?
So next week we have our fantasy draft.
Next week is our fantasy draft, college football fantasy draft. Then the week after that is the NFL. Then the week after that will be
week 0 pick'ems.
Yeah, week 0 pick'ems, and we'll be giving our final predictions on
the playoff,
giving our and obviously my choices that I made a while ago will definitely be changed. Okay, so we got a good plan. We got a great plan. Let's get into it.
Let's start with Illinois because I'm kind of going off of FBS schedules. It's easier to just go.
We're going Illinois.
Yeah, we'll go.
Yeah,
Illinois
unfortunately,
first.
I apologize. As you can see, I could not find a just Big Ten only that had the correct teams. There was one that forgot Washington, so didn't have Washington in there. Another tier maker that had the Green Bay Packers logo in place for Illinois.
Nice.
It's not me. It's whoever makes these tiers. So don't get on my case. It's
disrespect to Illinois is crazy.
Exactly. It's just showing that they are truly a team that's just forgotten in the college football landscape. So we're going to start with Illinois.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you can see, we have 1 through 3, 4 through 6. We have 6 tiers with 3 teams each for each tier. So actually, I forgot to get the FBS schedule and stuff up. I forgot to pull all that. I do apologize.
I got it.
No, I got it. Because I have it. So
I already have my record prediction for Illinois because I've went over this a couple times.
Here we go. So what do you got?
I got 11-1.
What?
Yeah, no, their schedule is butt.
Oh, actually, no, you're right. Looking at it, the only target game is really maybe at Indiana and Ohio State. Wow.
I think at Washington could be a game that could get scary.
Did we have Duke kind of in the middle of the ACC, or did we have?
We had Duke in the middle. Duke was in the middle.
So that could be kind of tough. A trip to Duke could be, but
I think overall, I look at their schedule and I think they've got Indiana's schedule from last year, and I think
there's Tennessee.
When we go
as Tennessee steals his hat.
when we look back at the schedule, the only ranked team that they're going to have played is Ohio State. And I think that's
Tennessee now. What is she? 3, 4?
She's 2, turning 3 pretty soon.
Oh, hi Tennessee. Yes, that is Lucas's daughter, actually named after the state of Tennessee.
Wasn't she born right after the Tennessee beat Alabama with Hendon Hooker?
She was born the weekend that
happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was watching that game on my laptop. I was watching that game on my laptop in the hospital.
How did you come up? I always forget. How did you come up with the name Tennessee again? Is that it wasn't because of that, obviously, right?
No, my wife just came up with it randomly.
Do you call her Teddy?
Yeah.
Hi, Tenny. That's cute.
All right, but getting
11-1. That's crazy.
I think 11-1. I think the floor for this team is 8-4, 9-3.
So
I think that's.
So you think they're just gonna? It could be like Indiana because they have Indiana's butt cheek schedule from last year.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's kind of where it is. I think, to me, the only real game that I could see them losing like definitively outside of Ohio State would be at Washington. And I think out of that, I think that even if they go 10-2, I think they're a playoff team.
Wow.
So, yeah,
I don't know
I
if
am
they're
very
good,
high on
but-
Illinois. They're returning basically everybody. Luke Altmaier at quarterback, who's one of the better quarterbacks in the Big Ten.
Lucas, what
So
are your
I'm
thoughts on
very-
that?
What's up?
What are your thoughts on that?
Illinois.
11-1.
I think it's a little far fetched.
I agree.
I mean, if we go down the schedule, I think Duke is going to be a really, really tough team playing at Duke. I think it's going to be really difficult. I have Illinois at 9-3. I think going to Washington, even though it's off of a bye week, I think that'll be good. But going to Washington is a tough place to play. I mean, Washington hasn't lost a game at home in what 3-4 years.
Oh.
So playing at Washington's going to be really tough, and then obviously Ohio State. They're not beating Ohio State, so we can mark that off. Also, and this is a game where even though they're not very good, Oregon kind of fell victim to this. But playing at Wisconsin late in the season is always difficult.
Yeah, the cold.
So I'm going 9-3. I think if I were to say my 3 losses, I'd probably say Ohio State for sure. I'm gonna say Washington, and then
Wisconsin.
I'm gonna either go with Wisconsin or the Duke game.
Okay. You guys have kind of convinced me. I think they're a little bit more 8-4. I think Ryan, you're a little too pie in the sky there with that 11-1.
I'm not the only one. There are a lot of people that are high on Illinois preseason.
I mean,
That is true. Aiden Lafferty is my boy.
but with that 9-3, that would be what? Probably not there. Probably what 4-6.
4-6 would be
Yeah.
Probably. Okay. So next is I can see that.
Let's see. I can see. Hold on.
Indiana.
Who's next? Indiana. Yep. Yeah.
Well, obviously
They're going to take a step back. They're going to.
Well,
take
yeah, of course they're going to take a step
big
back.
step.
Yeah. Oh, they got Old Dominion. Come on, Old Dominion, do it.
They have a really who's
That's
that?
That's a
Do they have Mendoza now? Is that who their
They have
quarterback
Fernando
is?
Mendoza. Yep.
Yeah, it's Mendoza. That's right.
I mean, that's actually not that bad either. Like I don't think they're gonna be as good as last year, but Old Dominion kind of saw Indiana. That should be 3-0. Illinois, maybe 4. I could see them 5-0 heading into that game at you guys, Lucas.
You think they beat Iowa at Kinnick?
Oh,
Hey, can you quit?
maybe 4-1. Maybe 4-1, but I still think they'll have easily very much a 4-1. They'll have no more than 1 loss, I think, headed into that Oregon game.
I have them 3-2 heading into that Oregon game.
Oh, losing these 2 games?
Illinois and Iowa, yeah.
Yeah. So then it'll be lost to Oregon, beat Michigan State, beat UCLA, beat Maryland, lose to Penn State, and then you get Wisconsin and then at Purdue. I mean,
I'm going 8-4.
I'm also going 8-4, potentially
I think
7-5.
1, 2, 3, 4. I think I see more 4 losses than 5.
And also, I will say this: that at Maryland game, we saw it last year with USC and Maryland. I can't remember who else they gave a late run to. Like Maryland's always that team where when they host a game, and then the
problem is for Maryland, they'll put a scare into like a ranked team, but they don't ever actually pull it off at home. Unfortunately,
besides USC.
Was that last year? That wasn't last year.
Yeah, they did.
Or they beat USC. No, and Texas back in 2017 and 18. But I'm talking about like that was that game in I think it was 2017 when Anthony McFarland went off against Ohio State and Maryland lost on a 2-point attempt.
So I have I'm losing 4 games. Honestly, don't sleep on UCLA now.
My thing was bugging, but we're back.
Don't sleep on UCLA. I mean, just because of their struggles that they've had, They're still
Nico?
There's still Los Angeles school. They have one of the best quarterbacks in the country. I think they could be an upset type team this season.
Absurd.
Absurd team.
Okay, do you
So
think right there 7-9 is okay? Because I feel like
I think that's
with how
middle of the pack.
with how deep this conference is, being 7-9, being in the middle there still means like 8 to 9 could mean as much as 8 or 9 wins, which is crazy. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't say deep.
Who do we got next?
Next is
Iowa.
the offensively challenged Iowa Hawkeyes.
They still have a linebacker playing quarterback, they say.
Oh, geez, really?
I actually don't know.
Okay.
Cade McNamara transferred, is now the quarterback at East Tennessee.
Oh, my God. What the hell?
Remember when Michigan fans were all hyping up Cade McNamara?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know what to think. I mean, obviously we get El Asico in week 2, so that'll be fun. You get UMass at home. You're at Rutgers. Rutgers could be better, or Rutgers could be decent. Is it crazy that they could be like 2-3 headed into their bye week with losses to Iowa State, Rutgers, and Indiana if their offense still is ass? Oh, geez, what the heck happened? I'm all alone. What is going on?
No, you're good. I'm back. I had something happen. I'm back. But no.
I said I could is it crazy to say they could be 2-3 headed into that bye week with losses to Iowa State, Rutgers, and Indiana?
I don't.
If their offense doesn't show up,
no, they're not losing to Rutgers. That's not happening. I think if the 2 losses I think they beat Indiana. I have them 4-1 going into the game.
with a loss at Iowa State.
Yeah.
I guess lost to Wisconsin, lost to Penn State.
I think they beat Penn State. Or not beat Penn State. No, I can't say that. Oh, there you go.
Phil!
I can't say
Billy,
can't say that.
Phil!
They're not.
What's up?
They're not. What's up, Phil?
What's going
Phil,
on?
we have not seen you.
I know,
It is
man.
it is a glorious, glorious day when Phil graces us with his presence.
That is.
No, I've actually
man,
wanted to be
what's,
here the last few. It's Friday. I'm like trying to.
Fortunately,
decompress
Ryan,
and
I'm gonna
forget.
until Lucas joins us, I'm gonna remove him and we'll keep the banner. But once he comes back with the 5 of us, both me and his faces will be cut off. So I'm gonna remove that banner when he comes back. Okay.
All right. Yeah,
So, real quick, we just did Iowa and Indiana or Illinois, excuse me. Illinois, Ryan has as high as 11-1. I don't know.
Fighting Illini.
Is that crazy? Is that crazy that you, or what do you think on that?
Well, I think they take a step back this year personally, but I think 4 through 6 is a good spot for them.
For Illinois, and then Indiana, they were saying 8-4, take a step back from obviously making the playoff last year.
Same.
So we said 7 through 9 because the crazy thing is with how large this conference is, like 7 through 9, you could still be as many as like 8 or 9 wins.
Well, the thing is, what happened is Illinois and Indiana basically just swapped schedules from last year. Yeah. So yeah,
that's fair. That is fair. So we are now on to Iowa. Phil, what are your thoughts? Like Ryan had him 4-1. I have him at 4-3. Win, loss, win. I think I have like 8-4 for Iowa.
I mean, to be honest, this is a pretty tough schedule. It's not going to be easy. Iowa State, obviously, that rivalry game. Right, week 2. That's not a guarantee. Rutgers is going to be tough for a team
See,
like Iowa.
that's what I was saying. I thought I had 2 and 3 headed into that bye week for Iowa.
Right.
I have
right.
2 and 3.
And then getting Indiana at home that's really a good measuring stick for where their season will be, because they lose that, they could potentially be, if we just looking at this, like you said, Connor, 2 and 3 heading into at Wisconsin, right?
Yeah, and I could see that being
or into
2
the
straight
bye week,
losses
rather,
at Wisconsin and home for Penn State. That
which
could
they
be 2
will
losses.
probably lose, right?
Yeah,
more than likely. Minnesota could be tough for them. Oregon, that's a tough stretch. Oregon, Minnesota, I'm sorry, Penn State. Actually, all of that at Wisconsin,
yeah,
Penn State,
from that
Minnesota.
after that first bye week through
Right.
to the first game after the second bye week. Yeah,
I think they beat poor little bro them. And then at Nebraska. Iowa's in a tough spot, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. And usually I'm an Iowa fan. You guys know, like on this show,
you were back in Iowa last year because of Cade McNamara.
Because of Cade McNamara, who is now at East Tennessee.
Well, not just Cade McNamara, but also
don't worry.
Defense.
He's back in East Tennessee as well this year. So.
Absolutely, right. But I think they take a major step back this year.
Yeah.
Actually,
yeah.
This could be a 4-win, 5-win team.
Wow. I mean, do you think? Yeah. So like, where is Iowa? Iowa's down here. I apologize. I couldn't find a Big Ten tier maker that had all the teams. There was literally one of the tiers. There was one tier list that didn't have Washington, and another that had the Green Bay Packers logo in place for Illinois.
Nice.
So I was like, so what would that be like?
Well, hold on a second. I didn't give my thoughts. I said,
okay.
I think. All right, hold on real quick. I'm gonna go breeze through this. Loss. I got 8 and 4.
8 and 4.
I think this is one of those things where I always make fun of the Big Ten, especially once you get past, obviously the Big Four, because I think it's kind of a meh conference after those top 4. And I think the conference isn't that good to where Iowa can't manage 8 and 4 with the elite defense that they're going to have. They tend to do it every year where they'll find their way to 8 and 4.
They're
9 and 3.
They're the Texas A&M of the Big Ten.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
They'll always go 8 and 4, but it's not because they have expectations of being elite,
doing anything.
Their defense is great, and their offense is occasionally good enough. Sometimes.
But this year, I do think here's the crazy part. And you guys let me know if you agree or disagree, but offensively I think they'll be as better than they have been the last 10 years this year.
I personally
that's a very low bar. That's
what I'm saying. That's the crazy part. I think they're gonna have their best offense they've had in a long time. I think the defense is still gonna be pretty decent and very good actually, but I think they're gonna lose a lot more than 4 games.
Yeah.
Okay. So where do we want to put them? We want to put them.
Will that be? I think somewhere in this 7 to 9, 10 to 12.
Right, 12. Put them in the 10 to 12 for now.
10 to 12. I think
obviously we'll finagle it as we go along. So next is Maryland. Of course, being from Maryland myself, Maryland I always flirt with because, as we all know,
September
Maryland always is a seductress of mine. So
what up, Kinetic?
Yeah, what are your thoughts on Iowa? Yeah, let's get Kinetics. So, maybe they're the team that falls prey to NIU this year.
Unfortunately, we're the only team that loses to NIU.
That's true. So, September Maryland will be true. They'll be 3-0. Then they're going to lose to Wisconsin, right? A bye week. They will play Washington tough and then lose. They'll lose to Nebraska, and they'll be like 3-4 headed into this game versus Indiana at home. They're going to lose that. They're going to lose to Rutgers. I think they're going to be 4-8. Their last win of the season. They're going to have like a 8-game losing streak, and then their last game is going to be Little Bro Nem versus Michigan State. That's exactly how it will go for Maryland,
and they'll win that game.
No, that's what I'm saying. They'll go on like an 8-game losing streak. They'll be 3-8. They'll beat Michigan State to
pull up Kinetics comment here really quick.
Oh, yeah.
So I said the same thing, Kinetic. I just think that the schedule's too brutal. They got brutal stretches. I think they lose. I think they're gonna have the best team that they've had actually collectively, right? But they're gonna have a worse record than they're used to having this season.
I think and it's crazy. He says in a decade. I think it'd be in the 21st century.
Right.
Like,
That's true.
Free cookies if we show up. Yeah, that's true. What kind of cookies do you want?
Shout out Blue Wolverine, man.
Blue Wolverine, we appreciate you all being here.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. So, am I wrong saying like 4-8, maybe 5-9?
I don't think that's wrong.
I don't think you're wrong at all. I think Maryland is going to be
You know what
dumpster fire this year, actually.
I could see happening, because it is September, Maryland, right? If you go back to the schedule real quick, I could see Maryland being 4-1. Like they lose that game at Wisconsin. They come
and they beat Washington at home,
and they upset Washington. And then everybody's like, and then it's like, oh my God, let's rank Maryland. You know,
or they'll be like just outside the top 25,
just outside, and then
Washington is ranked or something.
And then they'll lose to Nebraska at home.
Yeah, that's exactly what would happen. And then that's when the losing streak goes, and then they finish 5-7.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I think they're in that, like, I wouldn't put them in the very bottom tier, but I'd put them just slightly above the bottom tier, right there.
So 13 through 15, or what do you think, Phil?
Yeah. I mean, I think I put them there too. It's probably team's a little worse than them, but I'm with Kinetic here. I think Loxley's probably coaching for his job this year, and it's not going to end great.
Good point. Yeah.
Now, hold on though, because there is a caveat here. He does have a 5-star defensive edge right now in his class.
Yeah.
And they might keep him just to keep that kid, but go ahead.
Because is that for 2026, or is he not for this year?
He's not for he's in the 26 class.
And isn't he the number one overall position player? He's the number one overall player. They'll go 4-8, but they're going to keep Loxley because to guarantee that they keep him to get the number one player in the entire country. Because I think that guy's from Maryland too.
He is
from just outside DC or something. So which makes sense. Okay.
So up next it's Michigan, but we'll say Michigan.
We'll say Michigan for last.
Yeah.
So Little Bronem.
Little Bronem.
Little Bronem. Okay. So I think we'll just leave this. Phil, how would you go? Just be obviously straight. Like, what do you
think?
Yeah, 0-12. 0-12.
Okay. So they're 1-1 to start the season.
Okay, losses. I'm guessing, and that loss will be Western Michigan, but they'll be Boston College.
Right.
That's exactly what would happen.
Yeah. I think they're 1-1 to start the season, and they're 2-2 at the break.
Okay, that's fair.
Then after that, I don't see a win.
Because we had the Maryland beating Michigan State.
Right. There's not another win on the schedule necessarily.
You have them at 2-10.
UCLA could be their only hope for a win.
Wow. That's crazy.
They're definitely not going to Kinnick and winning. They're definitely not they can't beat Michigan. They can't beat Penn State.
They can't beat Indiana.
Indiana, they're going to lose to Indiana. Yep. Yeah, UCLA might be the only win after the break for them. It's going to be rough.
Okay. Wow. Are they actually like all seriousness? Do you think you have them as the worst team in the conference?
They might be the second worst team in the conference.
Lucas, you were shaking your head. What are your thoughts?
I actually don't think they're as bad as Phil's saying. I know he's going to say that anyways, but I mean, their schedule's not going to look great. They might have 3 wins on that record. I mean, but I don't think they're actually that bad of a team. Every team that's on their schedule is better. I mean, honestly, I do think that they're going to beat Maryland. I think they could probably beat Minnesota. Just because Minnesota never has a quarterback that can do anything. And I do think that Childs is a decent quarterback. And obviously they may, They definitely have a top 5, maybe even top 3 wide receiver in the country in Marsh.
And the second best in the conference. Right?
Yeah, in the conference. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
UCLA probably a win. I think they could beat. So definitely Western Michigan, Youngstown State. They're gonna win those 2 games for sure. I could see 4 wins. On their record.
You think okay, I think the crux is Boston College. Does everybody think Boston College wins that game?
Dude, I think Boston College actually might be a sneaky good team this year. I wasn't on for the ACC pod, but I do think Boston College could be a sneaky good team this season.
Okay.
So I do think that they definitely lose that game.
I'm really high. Like the thing is,
Ryan,
I'm really high.
do you have the ACC? Because I think we have Boston College kind of in the middle to the bottom.
We have them in the bottom. They're terrible.
Yeah, and I don't think you guys are correct at all on that.
Well, we'll see.
Okay.
Anyway, no, I think Michigan State. Like I think they're going to be in that Maryland tier. Personally, I think they're kind of.
They'll be 16 to 18.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Put them there. Well, we can move things around, yeah.
Okay. Next up is Minnesota, the Fighting PJ Flex. Okay. At first glance, that is not the worst I've ever seen, honestly. Their hardest games, obviously, at Ohio State, at Oregon. They get Nebraska, they get Wisconsin, they get Rutgers at home. Other than that, they have to travel to Iowa. That's not that bad, honestly, of a schedule.
I mean, any schedule where you have Oregon and Ohio State is terrible. I'm just gonna say that right now.
But
that's a tough draw.
I still think that's like PJ Flex going to have them at 7 to 8 wins. I think they'll be 7-5, 8-4. It's just how it is. That's always how Minnesota's been ever since he got there.
I have them 4-0 going into Ohio State. They'll be ranked going into an Ohio State game.
They're
ranked is crazy.
They will be ranked.
They're definitely not going to be ranked after beating Rutgers and Cal.
I guarantee. Hold on a second. I guarantee you they'll be ranked because we know what the media does, especially ESPN, right? What are they going to try to do with one of their biggest brands in Ohio State? Are they going to want that to be Ohio State versus an unranked Minnesota, or Ohio State versus a number 25 Minnesota? They're going to do that. Like, come on now.
There's no dressing them up, bro.
They're going to, bro, Minnesota will be ranked.
I still think that's how it's going to be. Minnesota's been has won between 6 and 8 wins every single year since PJ Fleck has been their head coach. They'll be good. They'll be at least above average to good.
I have them 6-1 going into Iowa. Like that. I think Minnesota's going to be decent this year. They're going to lose.
Wow.
Tell me one player on
I was
the
going to
Minnesota
say
team.
that. Listen, I
Boy
was going to
Parrish?
say, yeah. They got a decent quarterback. This is what I was going to say, actually.
The new Travis Hunter. Wow.
Whoa.
Now chill out, bro. I'm not gonna go as far as Ryan, but I'm in the same
Watch
vein as
the
Ryan.
TO video.
This schedule is the most PJ Fleck, pull something out schedule of all time, because it's not too tough, right? There are obviously 2 automatic losses on the schedule. Outside of those 2 losses, though, he could win. I'm not saying he will. He could win every other game.
That's why I'm saying
Right.
I'd have him at 8-4.
Yeah.
That's just
9-3.
9-3. I'm going 9-3. Minnesota.
Yeah.
Lucas.
I have them going 5-7.
Jesus Christ. Say you hate PJ Fleck without saying you hate PJ
Dude,
Fleck.
I love PJ Fleck, but that team
You're not rowing the boat,
is
Lucas.
not good,
He's not
bro.
rowing the boat.
You're not
That
rowing the
team
boat,
is
man.
not good. Like we're giving
Row the boat, man. Row the
we're giving
boat.
emotional records right now.
No, we're
And
not.
I think
At the
7 and 9.
7
I
and
told-
9 is where they're at.
Ryan, I told you to tell me some players on that team that you think are any good. Honestly, like truthfully.
I
Coy
thought you were just going
Parrish.
to say, just ask who any player on the team is.
Coy Parrish. is
You
one of
saw
the
a
best-
comment, so congratulations. But
Everybody knows. No, I said that before. First of all, who doesn't know who Coy Parrish is, right? He's one of
okay,
the
but
best safeties in the nation.
you have that guy. Is a safety gonna win you 9 games?
Yeah, in the Big Ten. Yeah.
No, absolutely not. That's crazy.
So 7
All
to
right.
9, we're saying, are they better than Indiana though?
Yes.
No, they're not.
Yeah, I say yes. Phil.
I think they're right there.
I don't think they're better than Iowa.
I wouldn't say they're better than Indiana. They're better than Iowa. They're better than Iowa.
Oh, Darius Taylor. Yeah, that's the running back. I forgot about him.
Don't they have Malachi Coleman? Like, what are we talking about?
And Coy Parrish is playing both ways. Oh, so he might be the white Travis Hunter.
Kinetic just got done watching the Bordeaux, Minnesota rebuild.
No.
He's just saying players he saw from the rebuild. He's like, oh yeah, that guy.
All right, no. So who's
Okay,
next? It's
Nebraska, the Fighting Patrick Mahomes.
the Fighting 5 and 7s.
Phil's just, I saw that head shake, Phil. You're expecting
No. I'm shaking my head at the Fighting Patrick Mahomes because that guy wants to be Patrick Mahomes.
No, that's
so
what I'm
bad.
saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was saying that. He's trying so hard, and it's gonna.
He does
fail.
the hand thing. It's crazy, bro.
He cuts his hair the same way.
Right. It's pretty crazy.
And he had the audacity to say that he picked 15 because of Tebow.
Like, stop it.
Yeah. Did Tebow wear a headband with his hair?
I'm sure if someone did like showed emotion, you could show that their mechanics are the exact same. I'm sure he would be trying to emulate his.
They did. If you go on, I can't remember what its Instagram it was. It was like it might have been the NFL's Instagram, but they did like a blacked out version or whatever, and they were like, "Who was it, you or Mahomes?" And made Dylan Raiola
That's
pick
hilarious.
if it was him or Pat Mahomes.
And he's like, "It was me," and it's like Patrick Mahomes because he can't tell his own throw motion apart because it's so similar.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
So
Throw is a body snatcher. Very true. Very
That's
true.
real.
Okay, so I mean, is that 3-0 though? Is that crazy to say 3-0 heading into that
No,
Michigan
because
game?
Cincinnati is going to beat. No, Cincinnati's trash.
Yeah,
They're 3-0. They're 3-0 coming into Michigan. They're ranked.
And there you go. So you're getting it, Phil. You're catching on.
We know that's how it's going to be. We know that's how it's going to be.
They're going to give Michigan a ranked win. They're going to give Michigan a ranked win.
Wasn't Nebraska ranked for the Colorado game last year too?
They were.
Yeah.
And then Colorado shit themselves.
I think they actually could be ranked coming into Michigan. Actually, I think they could be.
I don't disagree with that. I do think that they will be ranked.
Beating Northwestern and Rutgers, but yet beating Akron, HCU, and Cincinnati.
No, because I think
Nebraska's also a better team.
Like
Nebraska's
Nebraska's in
I
wouldn't be surprised if Nebraska's just outside the top 25 and they're going to jump into the top 25 because a team above them loses. You know what I mean? That's what's going to happen.
They could be top 25 after week 1.
Exactly. And then they'll win. They'll play Michigan. Whatever can happen from there. And then, is it crazy that at the very worst, that's 5-1 headed into that Minnesota game? Is that at all crazy? They lose to Michigan and then beat Michigan State and Maryland.
That's not crazy. They lose to Minnesota.
Lose to
Minnesota. They could beat Michigan, by the way.
I want Lucas's mic muted.
You know what's crazy? Is Michigan or not Michigan? Lucas is has been one of the biggest Michigan supporters on this channel over the last couple of years.
He has been.
And for him to say that is
Phil, he was like the only one who was saying Michigan was going to win the Natty the year they won the Natty,
which is crazy. I don't know how you guys didn't see it.
First of all, I don't know how you guys couldn't see it either. But first of all, I said that they could beat them. I didn't say that they would. Second of all, I don't think we should sit here and act like Michigan is 2023 Michigan.
Or has Connor Stallions on the sidelines.
You didn't hear? Lucas, they got Bryce Underwood.
No, Michigan.
They're good.
Michigan is closer to last year's Michigan than they were their national championship Michigan. Doesn't mean they're going to be bad.
We're jumping way ahead of ourselves because Michigan.
I know we are. We'll get to that. But
second to last.
It's a young team, Phil. You gotta remember that.
We're certainly young.
Okay. So what are you guys thinking for Nebraska? Like what
I got 9-3 for Nebraska.
9-3, is that crazy, Phil?
It's not crazy. I think they probably lose one or two more.
I think it's I'm
going 8-4 here.
Yeah, I mean I think losses will be maybe Michigan, Penn State,
Minnesota,
maybe at Minnesota, and they'll drop like one.
It could be USC.
They'll drop a random like home game. They'll drop it like an Iowa or USC. I feel like I think 8-4 is kind of sounds about right.
Yeah, I think.
Do they still struggle to win tight close games?
Oh God, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Is that still a thing? I didn't really pay attention to them last year. I knew they went like 6-6.
Yeah, that was there. I mean, there was that infamous season. What, 2-3 years ago?
They went 5-7 and they lost like 6.
No, they were 3. They were 3-9 and lost like all of their games by like one score.
Yeah,
they lost. They lost like all of their games by a total of like 12 points or something.
So I had 9-3. Phil had 8-4. You had what? 8-4.
8-4.
I'm also going 8-4. I like 8-4.
Okay,
right, so they're in the same tier as.
Sorry, accidentally grabbed Ohio State. My apologies.
Yeah, put Ohio State in 7-9, please. No.
I think they're in the
4 through 6.
I think 6.
Oh man.
Do you have them at? Do you think at 6 is good?
I think
6 is
they're
probably
in the same
good.
Tier. I think they're in the same tier as Indiana and Minnesota.
Phil,
I mean, we got a bunch
so
of
7
schools to go. So
yeah,
I mean, we'll
put them there. We'll move them around. We got to hurry up. We're at nearly 45.
All right, who's next? Rutgers
next is Northwestern.
2-10.
Ivy League
at the bottom.
2-10 at the bottom. And
very last team.
Don't disrespect Chicago like that.
No, because this is such a.
They shouldn't disrespect Chicago.
I mean, so they went last year. They went 2-8. Then they were because there wasn't that thing where like every other year they alternated like good bad years.
Yeah, pretty much.
8-5, 1-11, and then 2021 was okay. Never mind, 3-9.
So did they lose? Did they lose week 1 at Tulane?
Yes, they could absolutely lose
at Tulane. Game. Yeah, they lose that game. At Tulane, absolutely.
Yeah, why not?
Tulane has one of the best quarterbacks in the country. So bookmark it.
Who?
Okay.
Darian Mensah.
He's at Duke.
Is he now?
He transferred to Duke.
Oh, well, Duke's got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Bookmark
it.
Do they lose to Western Illinois?
Nah, they'll beat them.
No, they'll lose to. I think that could though be.
We do not have to talk about Northwestern for this.
We don't.
They are going 2-10.
2-10. Yeah.
Yeah, they're the bottom of the barrel.
They're the worst team in the Big Ten.
Wait, who are their 2 wins against? Who are their 2 wins against?
ULM and Western Illinois.
Yeah. There you go. Bottom of the barrel.
Okay. So next is Ohio State.
Ohio State.
The
other state.
Okay, so Ohio State.
Shouldn't have to talk about them long either. 11-1.
Okay.
I mean, absolute slobber knocker though of an actual game though. That's a crazy first game.
I
though.
say 10-2.
Actually, 10-2 maybe.
Yeah, 10-2.
So what?
I mean, if
So-
they can't beat Michigan, so I think we can kind of mark that.
Yeah, Michigan's a
So
loss.
losses to Texas and Michigan.
Yep. So they lose the first game of the year and the last game of the year.
I put me on
Phil, you're
record
muted.
as put me on record as Phil's still muted.
Oh,
No.
I didn't mute him. I don't know why he's. Oh,
No. It's
Does
too wet.
James
No.
Franklin get off the schneid this year against the other state?
No.
Is it at Penn State?
It's at
No,
Ohio State.
No, it's at Ohio State. Absolutely
Yeah,
no. No, it's not.
I-
If it was at Penn State, I'd give him a chance, but no.
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 No chance.
I'm on record saying that they're gonna go 8-4. By the way.
Who?
Ohio
Penn
State?
State?
Yep.
8-4 for Ohio State. Wow.
No, for Penn State.
Oh, for Penn
No,
State.
for Ohio State.
Oh, Ohio State.
The Buckeyes.
Can you tell me the last time that Ohio State lost more than 2 games in a season?
I think
I
it was
can.
what 2012,
11.
2011.
Is that the 6-6 year?
Yep.
That's the 6-6 year after the.
So
was that the
there are-
championship?
I could see them losing to Texas. I could see them losing
Grambling
at
State?
Washington. I could see them losing at Washington. I could see them losing to Penn State and Michigan.
Dude,
You think they lose
No.
at Washington?
At
I think
Illinois.
they could.
At Illinois?
What is this? 2007?
We
Juice
got
Williams?
4. Can we get 5?
Oh my god. Y'all are
They lose-
delusional.
they lose to
Okay,
at
all
Illinois-
jokes
they lose
aside,
to
all jokes
Illinois
aside,
at
we noted
Illinois.
that the roster is better than almost all these teams. Maybe Texas being the lone team, right, with a better roster or at least comparable, right?
Who even actually
Well,
is
there are other
Wisconsin's
comparable
quarterback?
rosters, but Texas probably has a better roster right now. But they are breaking in a new quarterback. He's not necessarily a freshman, but these will be his first meaningful starts
For Ohio
uh,
State?
for Ohio State, right?
Who is their quarterback anyway?
Well, we think it's going to be Julian Sand. At least I think it's going to
Yeah.
be Julian
Oh,
Sand.
yeah.
But
Sounds like
apparently,
it's Julian.
word is neither one of them are too impressive right now, but it is early, right? But Julian saying, I think they lose a opening week at home to Texas.
Do you think? Would it be crazy to think that could actually, if anything, be like maybe a blowout? Would that be crazy?
No, that game's not good. You really trust Steve Sarkisian to blow out Ohio State? Really?
I think Steve Sarkisian actually is the only reason that there's any trepidation on whether or not they beat Ohio State.
That's a
Yeah.
good way of putting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you had any other coach there, you would be more confident taking Texas.
Right.
You know,
Fair enough.
like because the call on the goal line when it was 14-7
Disgusting
against
work. Nasty
Yeah,
work.
like you throwing a half-back pitch.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing, man?
Nasty work.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Against one of the most athletic, fastest sideline to sideline teams. Disgusting.
okay. So we're skipping Lucas's team, Oregon, because they would be next.
No, be next.
We're
yeah.
skipping them. We're saving Michigan. and
fighting-
last.
The Fighting Trace McSorley's the best Penn State quarterback in the last 20 years.
Baltimore Ravens legend.
Trace McSorley.
So, they'll be 3-0 headed into that game versus Oregon at home. That will be a good test. If they can't beat Oregon at home, then I have no faith that they can beat Ohio State or really.
It's the same old with Penn State.
Yeah.
They're going to be a top 10 team. They're going to be 10-2 with their 2 losses being against Oregon and Ohio State. And it's going to be the same old narrative with James Franklin.
They'll make the playoff. They'll win.
They'll make the playoff. No,
Lose.
they'll get into the playoff and they'll probably lose in the first round because at that point they'll probably be a 7 or below seed, and they won't be hosting.
I think
And
they go
probably-
11-1.
I
What,
don't think they beat
Do you
Oregon.
have them being Oregon?
They beat either Oregon or Ohio State.
Fair. I mean, I can.
If that happens,
Now,
pigs have flown.
Here's the thing. He has to beat Ohio State. He has
Yes.
to beat them.
Well, isn't
and
the whole thing like he can't just he's just unable to beat any team that's in the
He
top
can't beat
five at
top
all?
10
Well,
teams.
well,
He
I
can't
think
beat top
he
10.
started that narrative kind of went to the waste. He beat some top 10 teams.
Oh, come on, boy, Phil.
He can't beat any
Phil.
top 5 team. That's the
Okay, let me say top 10 Power 4 teams because we don't count SMU and we don't count Boise State. Like that's like from a program standpoint, we can't do that.
Wait, bro.
That's
We can't discredit Boise State.
We
What they did.
can't. Well, okay, you think you see Notre Dame fans out here beating our chests because we beat Indiana? No, it's because we beat Georgia. Like nobody, dude.
You
like,
beat your chest because you beat Penn State, though.
Well, Penn State.
By the way, Penn State should have beaten you.
Oh, come on, Phil.
They should have beaten you.
Should have
11-1. 11-1 Penn
okay,
State.
Phil. Okay, then we should have beat Ohio State in 2023.
Yes. You're
Wait. Hold up a freaking beat. You said 11-1. You have them beating Oregon at home?
No, I said they beat Oregon or Ohio State. I'm leaning towards Ohio State. Actually, is the team that they beat.
Do you have Oregon as the best team in the conference?
Well, Oregon. Yeah. Go ahead. I'll say Oregon or Penn State.
Okay. Do we put Penn State in 1 through 3 though, or because
Just
we don't?
go ahead and do it. Do it.
Yeah, because if you need to move them, we can move them. I think
Oregon
Ohio State being 1 through 3 is the most questionable right now.
The Boilermakers.
Put them in the bottom tier.
Wait, Ryan, go to your email and give me the code.
All right. Hold on a second.
I'm getting on my computer.
All right.
It's trying to join normally.
Put Purdue in the
Rames
bottom tier.
Janklin. There you go.
That's a fact.
All right. Sending this to Lucas.
Just text it to me.
I kind of agree with Mar.
Shout out to Mizzle.
Kind of agree a little bit, but that's a good point, Kennick.
Oh, we are a Power 14, by the way.
No, you're not.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are.
No, you're not.
So what are we just?
Join a conference. Then you'll actually be a
Nope.
Power 14.
We are. We're the Independence Conference champions. All right.
Independent Conference champions.
I just can't wait. Right. I can't. Yeah, I was about to say Army, but
I'm good with. It's us and UConn. It's sadly our.
Just you and UConn now.
Yeah, sadly.
Imagine UConn makes a playoff.
Dude, no. Sadly, our fellow brethren in the independence of UMass, they left us for the MAC. So.
We get UMass. We get the shit show like UMass in the MAC now.
UMass joined the conference before we did.
Wow,
isn't that crazy?
That is a surprise. So all
right.
Technically, both the Big Ten and the ACC can.
The independent, the ACC and the independent conference.
Okay, Purdue. Let's wrap. Let's get this through. Let's go through this.
Yeah,
remove my other one.
All right.
At the bottom.
Jesus.
Check the
Christ.
studio.
Jesus Christ. That was loud. All right, hold on.
What was it? Am I loud?
Yeah, your mic's a little loud.
All right, my fault.
Okay, so Purdue, just at the very, very bottom. Are they the very worst? Or are they just above Michigan State and
they're behind Michigan State, in front of Northwestern?
You think they're going to be that bad?
They're that bad.
Yeah, they just lost their best player.
Who? Don't you dare say Dylan Thieneman.
He's obviously their best player. What?
Do you mean the guy that got stiff-armed into the dirt multiple times by Ryan Leonard? Like, come on now. Like,
he is obviously their best player.
I think Max Clare was their best player, but
no,
he's not there anymore.
He's at Ohio State.
And he's also not there anymore. So point stands.
All right. Let's look at so realistically. Oh my God, what are you doing, Connor?
I already put Purdue in the last thing.
Whatever. Just go to Rutgers.
Okay, Rutgers.
Go to Rutgers.
Rutgers. Oh, dude.
Thank God Virginia Tech doesn't have to play them to embarrass ourselves anymore.
Mike Vick and the fighting Spitans of Norfolk State take it to Rutgers.
Yeah.
Straight up, real quick. Do you actually? I want to throw this to you real quick because you guys weren't here for the ACC. If Brent Price doesn't do very good this year and he gets fired, would Virginia Tech actually try and get Mike Vick as a head coach?
Why not?
Why not?
That's fair.
That would be. I mean,
That'd
you
be
guys,
awesome.
would that,
I think that
let
would
me ask
help
real
with
quick.
recruiting. I think that'd be
Real
pretty
quick.
cool.
If
Would
Mike
that
Vick
be-
goes to Virginia Tech, by the way, recruiting is out of here. They're gonna get some talent.
Well, real quick, what would that be? So obviously, no one is quite Coach Prime, but would it have similar impact?
I think similar, not as
not
impactful,
as like
similar,
yeah. Because I don't know.
And
Like Vick's not
Vick
as.
is way more. Despite what he's done, he's been way. He's done a lot to improve his image, and he hasn't been like in the spotlight.
He's not like in the spotlight.
He's not always looking for the spotlight, which is good. Like he's learned from his mistakes. So okay, I was just throwing that out there. But straight up, I mean,
That's a wild
that's
comment.
fucking so.
Out of pocket.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
that's
I'm not
out of
gonna
pocket
do
for
that.
that.
They're definitely
crazy.
not going to schedule Georgia.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
not gonna
No,
do
because
it.
Georgia will dog walk us.
that.
Okay, so what do you guys think for Rutgers?
All right, I think 5 and 7 for
Trash.
Rutgers.
That's what I
5
think.
and 7, 4 and 8, 5 and 7 for me.
Lucas?
I think Rutgers. Because I had them beating Iowa. Yeah, it's a tough schedule. A little bit. It's a little. Yeah, it's
Dude,
tough.
they drew Oregon, Ohio State, and Penn State. That's
Tough.
Yeah.
Bro.
tough.
Talk about.
and I guess Illinois is ranked because they're at Illinois
See,
too.
You
They're
think
at
people are lying.
Washington. This is tough, bro. They're
I'm
gonna win
going
4 games.
I'm going 4 and 8. Yeah,
And
'cause
you
they're gonna beat Purdue. They're gonna go start 3 and 0. They're gonna beat Purdue. They'll go 4 and 8.
Watch
Yeah,
out
so
for
they'll be in that
Norfolk
bottom
State.
tier.
Do we
Right
have
there with-
Rutgers ahead of
They're
Maryland?
below Michigan State. Swap
What?
them in Michigan State.
It sounds like we have a-
No. Wait, no. Yeah, they're below Michigan State. I actually
think so?
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
I think
You
they're
think
very
Michigan
close.
State is gonna win more than 4 games?
No, but if we're just comparing both teams,
I think Michigan State's
Like-
better.
yeah,
Okay.
They have better players. They're both gonna go 4 and 8.
I think
Probably.
Rutgers.
it's like which shit is stinkier?
Do we have Maryland ahead of Michigan State though?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But no, you wonder why people say the
Mike
Big Ten
Mike
uses-
Loxley runs the table this year.
You wonder why people say the Big Ten props up their top of the tier teams with teams like Rutgers because they make Rutgers play all the top teams instead of letting them get to play, Purdue every week.
But that's
Who
the
do we got
problem.
here? UCLA?
That's the other thing. They can't play themselves.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Is like, why isn't Oregon playing Ohio State, Michigan, and Penn State all in the same year?
Okay.
Because we're trying to get as many big teams into the playoff.
Yeah.
Possible.
Okay, so UCLA, the Fighting Nikos. I don't know what to think because I don't. It'll be interesting to see how Nico does coming.
Trash.
I know what I got. I know what I got.
Trash.
I got 7 and 5.
Yeah, they're 4-0 going into Penn State.
4-0
then they're-
going into Penn State.
No.
They'll beat
Oh,
Michigan
Utah.
State.
Utah's tough. Utah's
Devin
is
Dampier?
not good, bro.
Devin Dampier? Oh no.
Utah's
No, they're
not going to be good this year.
4-0.
not beating
I'm going there 4-0.
right.
Going into Penn State. Then they beat Michigan State
1-2.
and Maryland.
Yeah, I agree. They lose to Indiana,
And then they
3-3.
lose a bunch of games at the end.
and then I
I
can see them pulling the Nebraska game and then losing the last 3.
I don't think they beat
I could see it could be as bad as they lose the last.
That's a long.
They're
They're
2
coming
and
off
2.
a bye.
I
They're
could
coming off a bye. It's a long travel for Nebraska
think-
to go to Pasadena.
I think they could be 5-1 headed into that.
Oh,
Indiana
what are
game.
we just?
And then
Come
they
on,
lose-
man.
No, Ryan. Wait.
They're terrible.
No, I
Wait,
think
are they skipping games? How are they only 5-1
Sorry,
going
I
into Indiana?
miscounted. They're 6-1 headed into that Indiana game and they lose 5 straight. I
They
could
might
see them
wanna
losing
skip
Right.
some games.
I think that's
All
I
right.
think that's realistic.
All right, real quick. They're starting off 2-2. They're losing to Utah and UNLV. That's first things. The Fighting Alex Orgies over there in UNLV. That's an elite program, by the way, right, Phil?
Okay.
right over there.
You're being a
All
wild
right.
boy right now.
Anyway, 2-2. Their first two wins come against New Mexico and Northwestern. They get thrown into the woodshed by Penn State. They finally beat Michigan State, Maryland. So what is that? 4-4. Lose to Indiana. Lose to Nebraska. Lose to Ohio. Yeah, they're going like 4-8, 5-7.
I think they walk into the shoe and pull the upset.
Okay.
6 losses for Ohio State.
No, but
All right.
I seriously could see they're like 6-1, and then they lose like 5 straight UCLA.
They're like
Yeah,
their ceiling is like 6-6 or 7-5.
Yeah. I think 6-6 is realistic.
So put them with Iowa.
Above or below Iowa?
Below Iowa.
Dude, I think they're better than Iowa, bro.
They're better than
Who do
Iowa.
they have?
I'm about
A
to
quarterback.
one of the
God.
best quarterbacks in college football, actually.
Tennessee fans would argue with you.
No, they wouldn't. He
Yes,
got
they
them
would.
to the playoff, brother.
Half of his touchdowns came against Kent State and freaking Chattanooga.
And he got them to the college football playoff.
Hey.
And then got their ass beat.
Ryan, don't sleep
What?
on Chattanooga.
Well,
We don't know that.
yeah, don't know.
I mean, Notre
Yeah,
Dame
okay.
got their ass beat in the playoff, too.
We lost by 11. They lost by 40. Then we are not the same.
Yo.
We
That's
are
an ass
not
beating.
the same.
In my opinion. Dude, they got Rico Flores.
Oh, yeah, cool. Cool.
Oh, don't disrespect Rico Flores.
Okay.
Oh man.
Where do I know Rico Flores from? Where
He used to be at
Who
Notre
is
Dame.
Rico Flores? I don't even know.
Oh yeah,
He was
that's
the-
right. He was
Yeah.
your boy. That's right. I forgot.
Wait, who's Rico Flores?
He was the guy that
He
caught
was-
the game go-ahead touchdown against Ohio State in 2023.
What's up?
Yeah.
Oh, and the game that we were at. Got it.
Yeah, that we forgot to put 11 men on the field. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, multiple times. Got it. Cool. Okay, so next up we got
USC.
USC.
Our Lil Bronem.
You're a little pronoun. Cool. Is that I could see 4-0 heading into the Illinois game, and then could that be crazy and have 3 straight losses before into that second bye week before the Nebraska?
Oh yeah,
game?
I have them 4-0 and then losing to Illinois, Michigan, Notre Dame, Nebraska. I have them losing 4 in a row.
And then they beat Northwestern.
I think they can beat Iowa,
lose to
get
Oregon.
blown out by Oregon, beat UCLA.
Was that 8-4?
Yeah, it's 8-4.
No, wait. No, that's
7-5.
8-4. No,
Wait,
8-4.
yeah.
Lost, and
No, that's 5. That's 5 because it's Illinois, Michigan, Nebraska, Notre Dame. and-
Oh yeah.
I,
mean,
think they go 8-4. I think
I
they
think
beat
8, I
Nebraska.
think 8-4 is okay. I think 8-4 sounds
8-4
about
is
right.
fine. I want them to go 6-6, but
Lucas, what are your thoughts? Oh, Lucas isn't here.
well, Lucas.
Who's this? USC?
We Ryan, we were saying like 8-4, 7-5.
Eight and 4.
Yeah, we're all in the same boat.
We're all in the same boat. So that would put him probably in this tier. Are they better than Indiana, or are they kind of in the?
They're not better than Indiana. No, they're like right there.
right
They're
there.
not better than Indiana?
Put them behind Minnesota.
Ooh,
All right, bro. This is
They-
clearly
Phil, do you think they should be ahead of Indiana?
I think they
I
should be ahead of Nebraska.
Oh, good. Oof. Phil.
Like that?
I have USC beating Nebraska.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man.
Yes, Lucas is in.
It's her fault.
Yes.
Yes,
Let's go Ducks.
We had him on the show last, or maybe you weren't there. I don't know.
You guys are too high on Lincoln Riley, I swear.
I was gonna say I've been on the Maze show with
Right.
Kinetic.
right.
was like, is it make your time?
Who could have predicted it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, USD is
He's being
dog shit.
ridiculous today.
Okay, so
That's little bro now.
Just like,
here's
That's LeBron.
Wazoo. Or UW, excuse me.
The puppies.
UW. Excuse me.
Undefeated.
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 Oh, so
Honestly,
what?
So I think what's good for them is the fact they get their
The Apple Cup?
They Apple Cup on the road, but then they get Ohio State at home, that's a benefit. They're at Michigan. They get Oregon at home as well.
They're gonna lose a bunch of games.
They're going to be 5-1 going to Michigan.
Stop the cat. Well, actually, they will be.
No, I can
Yeah.
see that. 5-1
Yeah.
beat Washington State, lose to Ohio State.
That
5-1.
Michigan-Washington game would be fun to watch. I think.
No shot.
So 5-2, 6-2.
Y'all, you think they're beating Illinois?
I don't
Yeah.
think they're beating Illinois, so 6-3 or 5-3.
At Wisconsin, loss. In November, loss.
So 5-4,
5-4.
Actually, I don't. Yeah. We'll
7-4, 7-5.
7-5. Well, you got to remember this team last year. They didn't win a single away game.
6-6.
yeah.
They only won home games last year.
I have them going 8-4. I have their losses to Ohio State, Michigan, Wisconsin, Oregon.
I had Illinois.
Truthfully, I really think they're. I mean, dude, it's so hard. I mean, like I said before, I mean they're like what 25-0 in their last 25 home games. It's so hard to win there. I think Ohio State's the first team that's going to potentially win there. Again, I'm on record saying that Ohio State's going 8-4 and losing that game.
You are smoking some crack, man.
Dude. I'm just saying, I mean, they're going to bank off of just having a really good wide receiver core, but I don't think Julian Sands all that good.
Stop it. Get some help.
And also, name a running back that Ohio State has.
That's true. I have no idea.
They got Bo Jackson.
They don't
Bo
got
Jackson.
shit.
They got Bo Jackson.
They don't got shit at running back, and that's all they've been able to. That's like their whole MO.
What's his name? They got James Peoples.
Great running backs and blah blah blah, and they always have this, and like that's
So,
always been their MO.
Would that be
They're
like
not gonna-
here and then
No. They're below.
Lucas? Phil,
Kinetic. It's because
I think they go
Decory-
75.
Decory Moore and Bryce.
Right there.
Underwood play
Put
different positions.
Minnesota ahead of them. They're above UCLA, but Minnesota's ahead.
And also, Bryce Underwood wasn't
Lucas,
the
what's your
number one.
thoughts?
I'm responding to Kinetic. real
Oh,
quick.
sorry.
Bryce Underwood wasn't the number
Trying to
one
get some-
quarterback, right?
Yeah, he was.
No, he was.
The number
What are we
one.
talking about?
He was the number one in the country.
He was the
Number one
player.
overall in
Okay.
the country.
It's still a different. It's still a different
I don't have the
position.
game, so I have no idea.
Bryce
still-
Underwood is the greatest recruit of all time.
That's crazy.
He's the first 100. He scored the first 100 on
three.
It's
On three's only been around for 4 years, Phil. Stop.
greatest recruit of all time.
That's
Okay,
wow.
so
Um,
what do you think?
This was Washington. Washington's better than Indiana and Nebraska.
Are they better than Minnesota?
We just had them 7-5 or 8-4. That's
They're-
on the same thing we had as Nebraska, Indiana, and Minnesota.
Yeah, but they're better. So put them at 7.
Oh Jesus.
I'm serious.
Penn State
Like,
over Ohio State.
like they have.
Oh.
What, Phil?
I mean,
Penn State over Ohio State.
I agree with that. I agree
All
with that.
right, that's just wild.
Oh my God, we're gonna piss off. We're gonna have so
You
many.
got-
We're gonna have
you-
so
I'm
many
gonna tell
Ohio State
them.
fans after us. It's gonna be insane.
Dude, we're gonna get accused of just rage baiting.
It's just rating.
I'm watching.
Yeah.
Garrison is gonna destroy you guys.
I'm watching Ohio State lose right now. So
He's gonna be like,
No, you're
he's gonna
kidding.
ask some. Garrison's gonna ask
Kidding.
some analytical question about. Can you break down why?
Can you break
Ohio
down-
He's gonna say Sonny Styles is better than everybody who's ever played linebacker ever. Oh man.
Oh,
Dude,
my God.
where's that
Okay.
Penn State account when you need it?
Okay,
Where's,
okay,
Garrison?
Bonnie.
Wisconsin.
Oh Jesus.
Hot take: they're beating Bama.
hot take. That is a.
That's a flaming hot take.
That is a flaming hot
take
take.
is in hell, bro.
Who? Wait, who?
He says he has Wisconsin beating Bama at Bama.
Oh, hold on a minute. The drugs are just.
Stop it. Get some help. That's terrible.
Cool.
Dan Lanning hurt Kalen DeBoer's feelings this last weekend or this last day. So,
with the recruiting win.
Yeah.
All right.
Stealing 5 stars from Alabama is diabolical, especially when you're on the West Coast.
You know what else is diabolical, Lucas? Jumping in pools with minors.
Yeah, that is crazy. That is crazy.
Yo. Didn't that kid leave? Didn't he
Wait,
Within a day.
He did.
Within a day?
That's
diabolical. That's
What
diabolical.
happened again? I'm not really on college football.
No, and you know what really sucks about that one too is that it wasn't even his decision. It was his parents. It was the parents getting in the way once again. And
damn it.
Well, they probably didn't want their kid to go to a school with a coach that's willing to jump in a pool with their son.
Hey.
No, they probably didn't want him to go to a school that he was never going to play at because we get 5-star defensive ends and not 4 stars.
Oh, pool stunt worked for less than a week.
It did.
Also, Ryan, when did you add the chat here? That's cool.
It's a new feature, so we don't have to keep going back and forth. Yeah,
that's cool. Okay, Wisconsin. We have 3 more teams, and then we're done.
All right, cool.
Yep. All right.
You guys.
3-1. They get blown out by Michigan. Fuck. So that's what 4-2.
This is a tough stretch right here. Michigan, Iowa, Ohio State, Oregon.
See, why does what? Okay,
bro,
why
this is a 6-6 schedule,
I got
bro.
6
this schedule's this is 6.
Why do they got to play Ohio State, Oregon, and Michigan?
Because, bro, they were one of the sacrificed teams. Obviously, a couple programs were sacrificed. Rutgers, Wisconsin,
Northwestern, Purdue.
Right.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Also, what is our ranking on there?
The ranking, I don't know where they get this.
Figure it out because,
there's no AP. There's AP.
No AP, and there's definitely been a time where where 2 teams on the schedule were for 2 different teams. They had 2 different teams had the
same ranking.
Which is weird. So we can't figure it out. We have no idea what the numbers are, what that actually refers to. If that's their own schedule rankings for some reason or what, we have no idea.
No, I think.
Okay.
Hey, go with. Started here.
Don't make us come into your stadium and wave you goodbye again, brother.
Hey, by the way, oh man.
Oh, did y'all do that for clicks, Lucas?
Thumbs down, baby. Coliseum.
All right. So I think 6-6 for Wisconsin.
Yeah, I think 6-6 is about right.
They're below that grouping of they're below Minnesota, below UCLA, below Iowa. They're put them right there.
Are they worse than
they're
Iowa?
better than they're better than Maryland. They're better than Maryland.
I like
that.
That's
what I'm saying, but they're better. But are they worse than these teams?
Yeah.
Yes.
I like that.
Okay. So last
Luke
3.
Luke Fickell might get fired after this year.
So the last 2, we will do Lucas's Oregon Ducks first.
We can do them last.
Or do them.
We should do us. We got to do us last, man. Defending champions.
Okay, fine.
So the best for last? That's crazy.
Fine. We will do Philly.
Hey, don't be disrespectful.
Wait, who's the other team that we missed?
Michigan.
You said there were 3.
Oh, sorry.
No,
No, Wisconsin was the last. Sorry, there's only 2 left. Apologies.
Okay, so Michigan.
I got that mixed up. Yeah. Okay, so we got Phil.
Dude, this all depends on how good Bryce Underwood is.
And week 2 is crucial too for us. I'm gonna be honest.
If you lose that game, I think you struggle to 7-5, 8-4. I don't think.
I don't know, man.
Connor, you be respectful.
Hey, the Fighting Connor Stallions, Central Michigan Week 3. That's going to be a battle, man.
The Fighting Connor Stallions is crazy.
That is wild.
Didn't they just get hit with an NOA? Or they're about to?
Yeah.
They did. Yeah.
Damn it, man. Connor
They
Stallions.
they brought him in to scout to scout Michigan State for them.
Loxley.
Probably
Actually, I think
no. They'll keep Loxley just in guaranteed they have
yeah.
that 5-star. I think it'll be Fickle if they have like less than 6, if they don't make a bowl game at least.
Yeah,
I think Ryan Day is about to go to the league.
Nah,
he's not a leader of men.
I didn't say as a head coach.
Sounds like a Pittsburgh Steelers.
Ryan Day jumped into the arms of one of his
he
players
asked,
and wrapped his legs around him.
Kinetic said who is more likely to get fired this season, Loxley, Fleck?
Yeah,
we did that.
Day.
Yeah,
We were just talking about that.
Okay.
You lose your 2 biggest games of the season, get gifted with a 12-team playoff, win the championship.
Let's go.
This is crazy.
Win a championship.
Come on.
Yeah, this is okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, let's get rid of the delusion.
Okay.
So you're losing to Oklahoma.
Damn.
Lose.
Why do you think
heavily
Oklahoma
disagree with that?
John Mateer and that defense.
I actually think John Mateer's nice.
Presses.
No, he's nice, they got Jaden Knott. But I do disagree with that.
I like Jaden Knott. I like Jaden Knott.
No, dude, no.
Michigan has they have the best running back they've had since Corum right now.
Huh?
No, that's a fact.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
Okay.
And he may even put up better numbers than Corum
meet Oklahoma
because he's the only guy.
Meet Oklahoma's defense.
Oklahoma's defense.
By the way, I will say, if you're starting a true freshman on the road at Oklahoma, that's going to be the biggest atmosphere that he's ever played in.
1,000%.
And that defense, if you don't think,
Oklahoma is
Venables is
a hard place to play.
Dude, Venables is going to have Bryce in hell. He is going to be sending the dogs. Venables, yeah.
Oklahoma is not a hard place to play.
Not worried.
Okay.
First of all, it
is definitely a hard place to play. Ask Alabama.
Ask
Alabama.
Well, I mean, that's a Kalen DeBoer issue. I have you guys, man. But Lincoln, on the other hand, is a hard place to play.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's proven that Nebraska has some of the best fans in the country. So,
that's a fact. We're gonna stump Nebraska though.
Didn't they lose to Georgia State at home, like not too long ago?
No, they almost lost to McNeese State in like 2014.
That was
10-2, 11-1 Michigan.
Definitely not 11-1. I'm going 9-3 or 10-2.
You see 3 losses here.
I see 3 losses.
Oklahoma.
It is going to be hard. Like, here's the thing. We don't know. Here's the hardest part about this is we don't know how good Washington's going to be because they have some really good players, really good receivers, really good running back that's a senior. They have Damon Williams, who's a stud. Right. Their defense is always really good. They're going to be a tough team to play. USC is going to be a tough team to play, especially when you're traveling to the Coliseum. Obviously, you saw last year.
Place to play.
Obviously, I'm saying like the travel time. Like that's a long ways to go. You saw last year. Obviously, your team wasn't as good as it is this year as last year or whatever. But it's still USC also got better. So take that for what you will. I think that's going to be a tough game. I think Nebraska is going to be a really tough game. Obviously, Ohio State's going to be a tough game. I could see 3 losses. I'm leaning towards 10-2. I definitely can't see 4. I don't know what he's smoking.
I can.
He's smoking that Irish pack right now.
No, what I'm doing is here. But I think they go 9-3. I think their losses are to
like
Oklahoma, Nebraska, Washington. And I think, realistically, Ohio State should beat Michigan. But the
They
problem
should have beat
is
them the last 4 years too.
They should have beat them the last 4 years, and they didn't.
Maybe not in 23.
23 they shouldn't have won.
2023, yeah.
And that was actually the closest of the previous two.
Well, yeah, because Ohio State, honestly, like if you look at their team in 23, they had a better squad, I think, than they did last year.
Except that quarterback.
No, I wouldn't say that.
CJ Stroud is better than
I would say
Honda McCourt.
I would say 2023 was the first year that Michigan had a better. No, I would say 2023 Michigan was between the last 4 games. 2023 was the only year where Michigan had the more talented,
the better, especially starters, right?
Yeah,
we were better than them.
But we're talking about like Ohio State in 2023 versus 2023 versus 2024. Right. I think Ohio State, outside of Jeremiah Smith, had a really good squad in 23. And I think McCord, you could have an argument with Will Howard.
Well, I thought you were talking about CJ Stroud. There's no argument with CJ Stroud.
No.
Will Howard, I think there's I agree with you. There's an argument for McCord over Will Howard. Now, Will Howard had a unbelievable season last year, so it's tougher to argue with, especially with Ohio State fans. But I get it.
Oh God, it's playing the Rose Bowl right now on my projector. Turn that shit off immediately.
Anyway, but no, I think I would put Michigan below Illinois personally. I think Illinois is going to have a better record because they have an easier schedule.
Yeah,
I disagree.
Even Phil said he'd be okay with it.
With what? Illinois? What?
Illinois is not above Michigan. No, but I don't.
You said Illinois over Michigan?
I disagree heavily.
Hey, stop it.
Okay, Illinois has an easier schedule. They're returning more.
Michigan over Ohio State.
Yeah, but Illinois is Michigan over Ohio State. Put them in the top 3.
Yeah, Illinois is Illinois, but yet they beat South Carolina last year when everybody was talking about how South Carolina got snubbed from the playoff.
Yeah, but
well, everybody, the SEC was a dumpster fire and was vastly overrated.
I just think that if we're going based off,
I don't want this disrespect because Oregon has 3
and
Rose Bowls.
Yo,
we have 2 or 3.
Crazy. Kinetic is trying to.
Yeah, we have 3.
I just think
3 and 3 in the Rose Bowl, by the way. So I don't want to hear any disrespect.
I think for the majority people, like I'm just going based off of record prediction. Illinois' win total, I'd imagine, is higher than Michigan's.
That's crazy.
And I think because they have an easier schedule, that's the only. I'm not saying Illinois is a better team. I'm just saying they have an easier schedule, which benefits them in terms of the standings.
Actually,
like Indiana last year,
3 in the Rose Bowl. Now that I remember,
because do we all think that realistically, go back to last year? Do you think Indiana was the 4th best team in the Big Ten?
Yes.
No. I don't think so. I think they
was better.
I think Illinois. I think Michigan and Illinois. Well, I can't say Michigan because Michigan did lose to Indiana, but I think if
the game was 5 minutes long, we had figured it out.
That is crazy to say. That is crazy. Do not pull this Ryan bullshit.
We didn't lose. We ran out of time.
Do not pull this Ryan. Yeah, but USC could have said the same thing.
Yeah, that's true. I just think that it's not that I don't think there's too much of a difference
against Michigan. USC could have said the same thing against Michigan.
Yeah,
Connor,
no, bro, we actually had the difference. There is we actually had a clutch drive at the end of that game to take it. They were up.
Swap Illinois and Michigan.
They were up.
No, don't swap Illinois and Michigan.
I think Michigan's better than Illinois.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, this is based off a record.
Dude, there's a fucking Illinois helmet behind you.
I live in fucking Illinois, and it's a Juice Williams helmet, all right? Chill out.
I know, exactly. That's why we're putting Michigan above Illinois.
Oh,
you're
all right, so let's get to Oregon. Michigan 11-1. We got it.
All right, hold on a minute. What do you have against Juice Williams, man? What do you have against Juice Williams, man? Greatest Illinois quarterback of all time.
Okay. So,
all right.
4-0 headed into that Penn State game.
0-12.
Okay, let's hear it. Let's hear it, Lucas.
I'm telling you right now, we are going to be waving goodbye to Penn State fans in Beaver Stadium.
my God.
I promise you.
That's a 7:30 kick? You are not waving goodbye to them.
Swear to God, I hope.
Do you want me to?
Is that the whiteout game?
It's the whiteout game.
Yes.
Do you want me to tell you something? Do you want me to tell you how much better this team is than last year's team?
Tell it, please.
The
tell
team
us.
that went 12-0 and was undefeated in the
13-0.
13-0.
13-0. This is how much better this team is. Okay, we have Mateo Uyangole, another year under his belt. He's the best pass rusher in college football. I don't care what anybody says.
Oh, Jesus.
We got Theron Johnson, who is an absolute stud. He was one of the best defensive backs in the Big Ten last year, as well as Theinman, whatever Ryan has to say. We got him. We got Bryce Betcher back, who's one of the best linebackers in the Big Ten. That's just our defense. On the offensive side, we have the number one wide receiver in the country in recruiting. We have
So a freshman.
Yes, a freshman.
Right.
And you could say, a freshman, but, you saw what Jeremiah Smith did last year.
Yeah, Jeremiah Smith is a tank.
Jeremiah Smith has been seen as
DeCorian Moore is going to do the same thing.
DeCorian Moore is 5'10", bro.
That is crazy.
He's a different kind of wide
That
receiver.
is fucking crazy.
He's a different kind of wide receiver. He's going to be like a Jerry Jeudy type wide receiver.
Stop it. Get some help.
He's going to be like a Jerry Jeudy type wide receiver, I'm telling you.
Dude, what kind of drugs has Lucas been doing since he's been away from?
How can you disagree with me?
Dude, saying that
there is not one person that thought Jeremiah. There is not one person that thought Jeremiah Smith was going to do what he did last year.
That's not true.
Outside of Ohio State?
No, that's not true.
Okay, then why do you think that DeCorian Moore is not going to do the same shit?
Because he's not built like a tank.
Especially, so he's built like a tank so he could push off and lose the team a game.
Didn't he do that?
Yeah, he did. DeCorian Moore is not going to do that. DeCorian Moore.
No. What I'm saying though is JJ used
his
physicality all season.
So hold on.
DeCorian Moore is faster and quicker than Jeremiah Smith. And so he's going to get open more often. I'm telling you this.
You know what you sound like?
On the same time, he has just as good of hands as Jeremiah Smith has.
Lucas, you know who you sound like? You sound like Miami fans when they think JoJo Trader is just as good as Jeremiah Smith.
Have you watched no DeCorian Moore film?
I know DeCorian Moore is really good. But to say he can do what Jeremiah Smith did when Jeremiah Smith is generational is crazy.
Why do you think he can't?
He's 5'11".
And some of the best wide receivers in the history of the game.
Oh, my God.
He weighs 190 pounds.
Some of the best wide receivers in the history of the game.
DeCorian Moore might not even make it through the entire season.
He might get hurt.
Why? Dude, that's so absurd for you to say.
He's a little freshman.
Why? But look at the national.
He's a freshman.
Wait, but look at the National Football League. You're telling me that these players that are under 6 foot, under 200 pounds, like I don't understand.
Don't you dare compare
Tyreek? He's over 200 pounds, right?
No.
What is he?
There's no way in hell he's over 200
Tyreek Hill, wait. We're gonna look this up. Lucas, you are sounding like me now with all this stuff, right? Like you got the best receivers.
Okay, he's 185.
180. Yeah, exactly. That's my point.
All right, so over here
it's all muscle.
But what I'm saying is, with Evan Stewart out, right? He's out for the season. He is going to have to step up, and he will, and I truly believe he will. Also, our wide receiver core is very deep. We have guys like Kyler Casper, who's a 4-star. We got guys like Cooper Perry, who's a 4-star.
Who's a freshman.
Cooper Perry's a redshirt freshman. Yes, he is. But we have a lot of studs out there. Justice Lowe, who was extremely good last year.
How much production? proven production?
I mean, Justice Lowe, he was extremely good last year. Kyler Casper's been in the program for a long time. I think it's.
But I'm saying like on-field production.
As
besides Lowe.
I mean, I'd have to look it up, but I'm not going to.
See, that's it. I mean, like you can say that you're high on your receiver core, but I wouldn't.
It's so deep. And then we also have Malik Benson from Florida State, who's a really good player as well.
Okay.
So
we know your roster is very good.
And Mekhi Hughes and Noah Whittington. Those two running backs are extremely good.
Your roster is very good.
The only problem that we run into is we are in the same boat as Michigan right now. Obviously, our roster is better than Michigan, but we're in the same boat. We're like in the same boat as Ohio State. Ohio State's in the same position as well. We don't know how good our quarterback is going to be. The only thing about Penn State is they do.
Right.
That's the thing that I'm worried about, but they do not have the wide receiver core, and they don't have a guy, the best tight end that I've probably ever seen play in my freaking life in Warren. They don't have
Geralder plays like dog shit in big games too. Don't forget that. So
all right, this is what I think they have going for them, right? They're obviously playing at home. I'm speaking of Penn State.
Yes.
They're playing at home in a whiteout. It's going to be ridiculously loud. The freshmen, talk about freshmen on the road for a big game, like we talked about Bryce. Now, granted, Bryce plays quarterback. That pressure is different, but this is still a freshman in Decorian Moore that'll be on the road for the first, well, not the first time because he's going to Northwestern. So it'll be still like the first time on the road, at Penn State at night. It's going to be crazy, bro.
But it's going to be a crazy game. I mean, it's going to be absolutely bonkers. And it's going to be a close game. I mean, the Big Ten championship ended up being a close game. Penn State made a comeback. It was a really fun game to watch.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the biggest thing is, we're playing 4 games before that. Now, nobody close to the talent level of Penn State, of course, but we are playing 4 games before that. So all of our freshmen are going to have a ton of time, especially in that Montana State game and Northwestern, honestly.
Hold on a minute. Didn't you think that playing Idaho last year?
No, I didn't know what that I didn't know what that team was going to look like.
You didn't think you were going to have backups playing against Idaho?
No, we should have. We should have for sure. But I didn't know what that team was going to look like. Like what I'm telling you is this team that is coming in has way more guys that are coming back. Like we have more experience on this team, especially at the running back. Not really at the running back position because Jordan James had a lot of games, but Mekhi Hughes, I think we can all agree is better than Jordan James. Right? We can agree that Mekhi Hughes is one of the best running backs.
Okay, so another thing I want to get to is Dallas fan. He pointed at the comment. Do you know what Penn State's record is in the whiteout?
Probably like undefeated. I mean, pretty close. I mean, is it bad?
13-9.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not that crazy. Yeah.
And all of their losses came against top 10 teams.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing for Penn State too is it's in September, and that time towards the end of September and into October is when Oregon plays their best football.
Okay.
When they play their worst football is earlier in September and late in November. That's when they play
obviously
late
January.
Yeah, and January, obviously. Hold
on. Because this is something that we are taking into account too. Not only is it a home game at night for Penn State, but they also are bringing back their 2-headed monster in the backfield.
Yes,
they also are bringing back Drew Aller. Now, granted, I'm not here pounding the table saying Drew Aller is, a world beater. He is not, but he is solid and he does have the most experience.
I'm with him when he's right. All right. That's it.
So there's that. And then again, you're talking about a very young, not young, but we don't know what Dante Moore is. Now, granted, I think Dante Moore can be very good. I wanted Dante Moore very bad, actually. But that said, he hasn't proven it yet, and he's going to be on the road. It's going to be hard to hear cadences and all of that. All of that's going to matter, bro. Trust me.
Mo Bamba,
No,
and
it
everything.
will. Yeah, some Mo Bamba, some.
I mean, besides that, is it
So
like
even if we go there, even if we say that Oregon loses that game, they're not losing another one of these games.
They're going undefeated. Let's just say it. They're going undefeated.
Even if they don't, they're going 11-1.
They're going undefeated.
After listening to Lucas, Michigan over Oregon.
Yeah. All right, put them at 1. Yeah, there you go.
Are we actually going to put Penn State over Ohio State? Are we actually?
No,
I
do
think
not do
so,
that.
dude. I
Do
really
not.
do. Roster for roster, I
it doesn't matter.
genuinely think.
Bro,
They got James Franklin.
two of us are saying Penn State over Ohio State, and 2 of us are saying Ohio State.
Okay, we need.
That
okay,
just means Michigan should be up there. Let's go.
Can we? Is there? I wish we could do a poll.
Hey,
Is there a way to do a poll or
Kinetic.
something?
No, because we have
Kinetic.
Michigan fans
Listen.
in the comments. They're not going to be fair.
Kinetic, listen.
Well,
That's gonna be
am
not
on the
unbiased.
side.
Bro, this is not the line. I'm going to be honest with you.
I'm
Considering how much money we gave Bryce, this is not the line,
Dude,
bro.
and I'm 100%, 1,000,000% on the side of Dante Moore because he had a plan. He had a 100%
He had a
plan.
plan.
He knew
Wait a
he
minute.
was.
Explain
he knew-
this.
No, he knew he wasn't going to play as a freshman because Bo Nix was there. He knew he wasn't going to play. Chip Kelly decided to give him $20 trillion to play at UCLA and actually get some playing time as a true freshman. I think that was a brilliant decision by him to go there, get some actual game time, go to Oregon, redshirt for a season, and then get to play this year. If I was a player and as good as he is, I would 100% do that.
I would have just went to Notre Dame instead. But, you know.
Hey, all right, Connor.
okay.
All right.
Is that
Hold on, real quick. Do we need to fix anything? Like any final moves you guys want now?
do we actually think Michigan State is better than Rutgers?
I don't.
Yes. I mean, I do.
I also think Michigan is better than everybody.
I truthfully,
Number one.
I truthfully could not name a player in Rutgers.
I think
I
they still have the
couldn't
same QB that beat Virginia
No, they don't.
last year.
No,
they
Who was-
don't.
no,
Yeah,
they
he
don't.
transferred.
Oh, no, you transferred out? Okay, never mind
Who
that.
did Rutgers? Hold on, let me look this up.
Last time I knew a player on Rutgers was what?
Gavin Wimsatt. Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah, I forgot Wimsatt.
I
Wimsatt
genuinely.
it was so annoying watching that game because Wimsatt literally could not hit the broadside of a barn. He couldn't hit
Michigan.
water.
It was
He
Michigan.
couldn't hit water if he fell off a
2023.
boat. That's how bad.
Oh,
he
so
was.
it's Aiden Kaliak-Manis is the starting quarterback for Rutgers.
Oh, God.
Listen to that name.
Aiden
Where did
Kaliak
he come from?
Manis.
Where did he come from?
He started at Minnesota, then transferred, I believe.
That's
to,
right.
He's from Minnesota to Illinois State, and now Illinois State back to Rutgers.
That's right.
Illinois State is crazy.
Okay.
Because he was the quarterback when Minnesota beat Nebraska in Week 0 a few years ago, and
Yeah,
it was a crazy upset because Nebraska was supposed to not be terrible.
it hasn't beat Michigan this decade. It has no QB ranked above what?
Penn State,
No, Ohio State. He's talking about Ohio State.
Ohio State has beat them in this decade.
They have it.
In this,
2000, no,
in
2020,
in the
21,
20s.
In the 20s, they have not.
Yeah, 2020.
Oh, really? Come on now. This
21,
decade.
22, 23, 24. So
Like that's
2020.
this decade. No, this decade.
No, this is the decade. The 20s
No,
is the
no,
decade,
no.
bro.
All right, the last 10
That's
years.
how it works.
Okay.
Because until
Well,
further
if we're
notice,
playing,
reigning national champions will still be higher than almost any other team, other than
No. I'm pretty sure you guys didn't give us that leeway last
Well,
season.
that's also because you lost a lot of people, and also there's the whole cheating scandal. So that was
Wait
Yeah.
a minute.
Hey, we're
Cheating
still
has
waiting
nothing
for the
to do with
hammer.
this.
We're waiting for the hammer, right?
they
Right,
didn't
Phil?
cheat.
I'm never coming back on this show.
They didn't cheat. They won national
Oh, dang
championship fair and
it.
square.
I'm scared.
Yeah,
Dang it, I
totally.
pissed Phil off. He's never coming back on.
All right. Anyway, so
Michigan
do we-
claiming a championship like Washington claims their championship, you know?
Okay. All right.
Anything else
Anyway,
we need to do?
yeah.
No,
Anything like
no, wait a minute. Like Oregon tried to claim a natty last year.
Hey, we didn't claim it. All right,
Yo,
we didn't claim
bro.
it. Some people decided
No.
to give it to us.
Hold
but
on
we
a
didn't
minute.
Claim it.
Hold on a
all right?
minute. No, I'm not letting Lucas get away with this. He posted in the group chat after the national title
champions, baby.
game, he put in the thing, by this metric, Oregon is your national champs for 2025.
Three different metrics had us as national champions.
Okay.
Yo, that's crazy.
That's UCF levels of trying to claim a national championship.
Dude,
It's worse than UCF because at least UCF never lost.
We should put it in the rafters.
It's
Honestly,
worse.
All right.
we should put up in Autzen Stadium. It should say 2024 or 2025 champions, kinda.
champs, kind of.
Just with the Rose Bowl asterisks.
That's called pulling at UCF. That's what that's called.
No, because UCF never lost.
Okay.
Hey, Ohio State.
Okay. Are we
Championship.
making any changes?
Yeah, any changes? Anything
No.
you guys think minute changes?
No.
Teams you think are better?
Michigan's better than everybody.
All right.
Okay. Looks like we all are mostly in agreement.
I don't agree. I don't agree with the Illinois placement, but that's
We don't care.
I know you don't.
3-1. So,
All right. Well,
ouch.
the UCF of the West. That's wild.
So that is it for the Big Ten premiere. Next week is our college football fantasy draft. So hopefully we'll have Phil. Will you be there again? At least
I'll
for
be
that.
there.
You'll be there. Lucas, you're
Lucas, are
gonna
you going to be there?
When?
What's
be there.
same
Next
time?
Friday.
Yep.
College football fantasy.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
This dude's gonna somehow
Hey,
get.
for-
last year, he got Travis Hunter and fucking.
For all, the
Adam
Michigan,
Ramsey last
for all the Michigan fans in the chat, I just want to ask a question. How old were you when Michigan beat Oregon the last time? I'm curious. I think Phil might have been alive.
Yo,
Lucas
it's
is
alive, Connor.
Okay,
Ryan,
so
you're laughing a little
next-
too hard. For
So tune in next.
Well, hey, according to Kinetics rule, I have not seen Michigan beat Notre Dame this decade. So
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Right.
Yeah, Michigan is not being Oregon this decade. So tune in next week for our college football fantasy drafts. The week after that will be our NFL preview stream. So college football is right around the corner, guys. So for Phil, for Lucas, for Ryan, I'm Connor. This is Week So Podcast. We will see you